Hey, this is Tristan with Mahalo, and we are at the Hip Cooks Cooking School in West Los Angeles. And today I'm going to show you how to make a basic tomato marinara sauce. And this is your tomato sauce that will go on any type of pasta and be delicious. So I've got a bunch of lovely ingredients here. The extra virgin olive oil is getting hot in the pot, and that's about a half a cup. So I've chopped an onion here into nice little pieces. And if you are wondering how to chop an onion very easily, check out my how to chop an onion video, and then you can get started on your marinara at home. So, 1 onion into the pot, give it a little stir. I've grated 1 carrot here, and carrots add a nice sweetness to the marinara sauce. So, you know, this is about a cup. I might not actually even use all of that. So if you want to see how to grate a carrot, send me an email at goodoldrequest@mahalo.com. Okay, so garlic. Really easy way to take the skin off of garlic is to put your garlic clove down, smack it with a knife, and that peel comes off really nicely and easily. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using these red burners here at Hip Cooks Cooking School, and this is what we use at the cooking school because they allow us mobility to move around the island. Your burners at home, your gas or electric burners, will work just as well. Okay, let's give this garlic a quick chop. I think it's always best to put the garlic in after the onion because that way you won't burn your garlic. If the garlic goes in first, it has a tendency to burn on its own. So get your onions in, then throw in your garlic. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let those get a little brown and we will put the carrots in momentarily. So the base of the tomato sauce, as mentioned, is canned tomatoes. Really simple, easy to purchase at the store, whole peeled tomatoes with tomato juice, and I just dump them into a bowl with the sauce that it comes in. And have some fun. I take those tomatoes and just mush them with my hands, and you'll get little bits going all over the place. It's a good way to take out some aggravation. If you don't want to get messy, just cut them up individually on the cutting board, but it feels kind of good. And then stir. And that's looking good. If you have fresh tomatoes from your garden, you can do that as well, but you'll want to take the skin off of the tomatoes, and we can show you how to do that too. So if you're interested in learning how to blanch and skin tomatoes, send us a request. All right, those are feeling good. So as I'm continuing to mush that, let's put the carrots in. I'd say a good handful is enough. Sprinkle those in. And that was a really big carrot, so that's about the size of a medium carrot. I'd say about 3/4 of a cup. Okay. All right. So just make sure that all of those tomatoes are mushed up. All right. Couple last stirs. I've chosen not to put dried basil into this marinara sauce. I'm going to use fresh oregano instead. If you want dried basil, feel free to put that in. Think of any seasonings that might be Italian to you and put them in there. I just wanted mine to be mainly oregano. All right. Okay, tomatoes are in. Awesome. So oregano, fresh oregano is always a good choice. Just take the leaves off of the stem. And then give it a nice chop with your knife. Okay, throw that on in. And I have about a tablespoon of fresh oregano. And about a teaspoon and a half of salt. So get that heat cranked up because we need to heat up those tomatoes. And you'll see little carrot pieces in there too. That's a great way to get the additional nutrition from carrots. But they'll start to cook down and really meld in with the tomatoes that you won't even see them. So it won't freak your kids out if they're like vegetable phobics or something like that. Okay, for extra thickness, tomato paste, about 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. Your regular large kitchen spoon is a tablespoon. So you can just, kind of guesstimate. 1, 2, 3. And the tomato paste will add a nice thickness to your tomato sauce. Okay. Little ground pepper for flavor. And I like to add a little red wine. I like to add a little red wine to my marinara. If you don't want the red wine, that's fine. You can plunk it in at the end. You can plunk it in right after you've sauteed the onions. About a half a cup. Okay, and stir that in. Now this marinara is nowhere near done. We might have all the ingredients in, we've sauteed the onions, but this needs to cook for about 2.5 hours to become really rich and really tasty. We want those flavors to meld together and for it to evaporate some of the water. So you can see now that it's pretty soupy and pretty full. After about 2.5 hours, the amount in here will decrease and it will become thicker and richer, and you'll really start to smell the tomatoes and the oregano and even some of the wine in the marinara sauce. So for now, you want to leave it on the stovetop 2.5 hours, just keep it on low, and probably every 15 minutes give it a good stir. If you have one of those splash guards to go over your pot, that would be great too, so you don't have tomato all over your kitchen. So that's marinara. If there are any other dishes you'd like to see me prepare, please send an email to request@mahalo.com, and in the meantime, check out our other videos.